Hello, everybody. I can't say good morning, can I? Because it's not. It's 20 past 12. Uh, Sorry about that. There we go. Can't blame Mr. P because it was me that were last on this time. Says we've got three waiting, but I've started the broadcast probably because we're waiting for ads to finish. Lovely Mr. P has just says it's gone back to one watching that.
That be me.
Yeah, that'd be you. Just made me a coffee. So, hello over there, Mr. P. Oh, it says we've got two watching that. Hey, it says no, it's me. Yeah, me and Chris were just having, well, earlier on, having a laugh about the video that you posted on Facebook. Looks like you had a good night there. So yeah. And I said, oh, I said, them glasses really suited him. Yeah, but I mean, it's good to let your hair down once in a while,
No wrong with that.
and just get persistent, you know. So, you know me, I don't care. But yeah, same as we said, it's good to let your hair down. I mean, not in your case. I mean, or lack of hair. Sorry about that, Ian. But yeah, you know, why not? You work hard, and as they say, you work hard, you play hard. So, so yeah. As long as you had a good time, that's the main thing. That's what I always say. As long as you had a good time. Um, the weather forecast not looking very good for the UK this week. Ooh, going magnet fishing shortly.
Oh, catch us a fish.
Yeah. As Chris has just said, Callum's at home now. He only had the one exam today, and that was first thing this morning. And like from today, because it's last week of the exams, if they've took the exam for the lessons that they've got rest at day, they can go home. So it's
Sophie as well.
oh, I hope Sophie's going to be filming. So we want to see, we want to see some footage of that. So yeah, he's got two tomorrow, so he'll not be finishing early tomorrow. Thursday, he ain't got to go in at all because, like, obviously it's tail end exams. He actually officially finishes on Friday. So, how's Sophie going to pull back out the river? I know. No, Sophie's the camera woman.
The camera lady.
Yeah, the camera lady.
We'll find out shortly.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully you'll get some good finds, Ian. I mean, lucky first time, I suppose. It's got quite popular actually. I mean, that
I get what we said. That's a river done.
Yeah, I think only thing you'll probably pull out of there is a dead body or a shopping trolley.
No matter.
Yeah. Well, it's like going feel on it, and I don't know. It's same as I say. It's you've got to enjoy it to actually you know what I mean? I mean, if you find something interesting, all well and good. But you know, it's I don't know about where you are in, but it's dead windy here, and we were watching weather forecast this morning, or were it last night? I don't know. Yeah, basically, it said that majority of week it's going to fiddle it down. So well, that's it. I mean, you know. Oh, he says he's got his shorts on and he's just had a walk down. You see, it's ever so dull and windy here. And some as I say, watch it weather forecast, and they forecast rain nearly every day. So yeah, no, it's not cold. I mean, it's quite warm, and that's why I've got like a sleeveless top on. Oh, he's going to film it himself with one of them chest mount things. So there you go. I forgot what I'm gonna. Yeah, I didn't go live Friday because I got up and I was in excruciating pain. Me, Chris will tell you. I nearly sat crying. I were in that much pain on Friday, and I says, same as I says, I can't see point in like sitting here, you know, being in pain. You know what I mean? And I were going to go live, and then I just sat here and I kept saying, oh, you know, it were like my feet, my knees, and everything. It were like nearly in every joint. Yeah, I'm okay. It's not so bad now, Ian. I don't know whether it's a changing weather or what. I don't know, but it were like every part of me hurt me on Friday, and the pain got to a point where it were near on unbearable. So yeah, but it's a little bit better. Can't say it's 100%, and yeah, it's like crickety crick every time I move, even like my fingers, and I mean my fingers is just cracked then, but it was like every part of my body where I was not crackling and popping, and oh yeah, Steve, one of the Steves that he goes out from the Yorkshire Drone Seekers, he got like the 360 one, and he says, "Hey, you still got your tello?" And he says, "Yeah." So he says, "Tell you what," he says, "I'll do your swap. I'll swap it you for the 360 camera." So that's what they did basically. And obviously, he sold the Spark and bought the Osmo Pocket. So, hey, yeah, it's sort of just been what playing about with it at the moment. Oh, he says the problems with the Osmo Action is that with the front screen. Oh,
Yeah, my mate's not had none of that though yet. Because it'd been having like your viewfinder. It'd been having like the screen was black, and then there's like I think a printed with a little screen.
oh yeah.
And so you can't watch front camera's alright, but the back one it's like.
Is that action camera?
Yeah.
Oh.
But, we didn't none of that yet.
Oh. I don't know. Looks a bit dark here. I think I might have to put.
Yeah, I'll put it like.
Okie dokie then. So that's what he swapped the Spark for.
How do?
So yeah. Um Yeah.
I've just seen
It
it.
it looks it does look a good camera, the Hero 7. Oh, it says the cheap. Well, I was just going to go on to that subject actually, Ian. I've got 2 vlogs that I've got planned. The first one today, it's called a double chocolate or it's called now double chocolate loaf. If I can find it, double chocolate loaf cake, and basically it's, well, I'll show it you. But the that's what I'm making today, like a chocolate loaf, but you just drizzle like dark white milk chocolate over it. So that's the first one. Now the second one is hey, we've got Thomas.
Yeah, no, Thomas.
The second one, what I'll probably do tomorrow, is sort of more for the kids, and it's a chocolate Smarties cake. So yeah, that's sort of, yeah, it is a bit quiet. So yeah, that's one I'm going to probably be filming tomorrow. But that's more geared towards the kids. What what you can make with the kids, if you know what I mean. It's just like chocolate tray bake with an icing on top and then sprinkled with Smarties. So that's like something you could probably bake with the kids. He left him in. He left him in a cave in dark. Yeah. Oh, bless him. I know something. If that had been me, I'd have been myself. I'd have been, Thomas, where are you? Come back and get me. Yeah. Or there'd have been me and Carl down there saying, what do we do now? What do we do now? Oh dear, my eyes.
Oh, we might not be able to make it Saturday.
Yes, yes. As Chris says, we might not be able to make it on Saturday. Oh dear. So we've I tried to talk him into climbing the ladder. Well, top and bottom of it is, Thomas, I won't go down there in the first place, put it that way. So oh, pardon me, it's raining now. Yeah, I can see it rain on window. Yeah, Chris had a present bought him this morning by one of the cats, e.g. a bird. He says, why don't you bring me cash or about £1 million, Tucker? He said, that'd be better than bringing me a bird back.
Or bring me something useful like those, you know, like a tie wrap.
Lucy brings like leaves and sticks and same as it's just said.
Oh, you're pigeon.
He says, I did keep checking it was all right, so I'm not a monster. Oh yes, you are, Thomas, because you left him down there in first place. So, and Mr. DJ Ian is going magnet fishing later on with his beloved Sophie. So, you know, hope to be seeing a. Yes, we did watch that video of you falling off your chair.
I'm all right if I don't lean back, so I lean back and snaps chair.
Oh, soon as Sophie's ready. So yes, I mean Chris has got the same problem. It's either locking up on him, or all of a sudden he's sat there and it goes, and it flirts him backwards, and then all of a sudden it starts going, keep going down. It don't take me 3 hours to get ready. Yeah, I'm sort of more of a wash and go girl, if you know what I mean. More often than not, I'm ready before Chris. It's like when he goes in bath about an hour and a half later. And when I go in bath, it's like in, wash me hair, wash me sen, out again. So can't say that about me.
Thank you, ma'am.
So yeah. I knew it was going to rain or something because it went awfully dark here. Yeah, it is. But you can see the rain on the window, so it's yes, persisting it down here. So what has everyone been doing over the weekend? Chris went out with the Yorkshire Drone Seekers yesterday. What was the name of the place you went?
Winscar Reservoir.
Yeah, Winscar Reservoir. Oh, it was Dunsford, were it? I'm none the wiser. I don't even know where Dunsford is.
Yorkshire somewhere.
I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, I mean, even though he's not got the drone, he's still going out with them, obviously, with the Osmo Pocket and the 360 thing. He did do like a quick live stream yesterday with the 360 camera. It was a bit weird. We've got Gordon in.
Gordon.
Yeah, well, Ian was saying earlier on he went to Aldi in his shorts, but it's absolutely piddling it down here
today.
So yeah, I mean, Chris left here. What time would it be? About 10 to 11. Because Callum had only got the one exam today, and that was like first thing this morning. So because it's like the final week of the exams, they let him come home early. So by about 11:15, 20 past 11, he were back home. Now he's like got near enough a full day tomorrow because he's got 2 exams. And he don't have to go in Thursday because he ain't got no exams. And so no. Oh, Gordon Bennett, but it's wonder you can't hear it pilling it down. No, we weren't flying his drone. He just went with the pocket, and he swapped the tello for a 360 camera. He did did a 10-minute live stream yesterday, just testing it out because it was ever so weird. Because it was saying it's got like a front and rear camera, and it was like, while we're on my phone and are having to swizz it round because when it initially came on, all I could see was floor. Hiya, Linda, how are you? Hey, inquisitive moments, Raid. So yeah, I mean, it's he's not got the drone now, but he's got the DJI Pocket and he's got the 360. You know what I mean? It's oh yeah. And I've just been showing everybody, Kate and Linda. I'm going to be doing, a vlog today, baking vlog, and one tomorrow. That's what I'll be making today. And I mean, I don't know whether you can see it. It's a double chocolate loaf cake. That's what I'm making today. And tomorrow, I've got one that's sort of your kids can help you with. And that's that one, which is, it's like a tray bake, but it's like a chocolate with like a buttercream icing, and then you just put Smarties on top. Hiya, Clint, how are you? So that's basically one you'd be able to make with the kids. So funny you should say that, Glenn. Absolutely piddling it down here. So yeah, I'm going to do the chocolate loaf cake afterwards, after the live stream. That'll probably be published, I don't know, tomorrow. And then I'm going to make the Smarties one tomorrow, probably a bit later on in the week. But I wanted to do the Smarties one because I know a lot of people have got youngsters, and it's one that the kids can help with, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it went. I mean, I hadn't got the lights on initially, and it went ever so dark. And I says it's gone dark, and then but according to the weather forecast, it's going to be much of the same all week. E.g., it's going to rain every single day. So yeah. Jeanettington.
I'll try and get another.
So yeah. Oh, Kate. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I do. Where's Flaming June? I don't know. I think it's. We were actually talking to his next door neighbour the other day. She says it wasn't me. We're actually talking to the next door neighbour, and we were on about the weather, and I says it's his wedding anniversary on the 21st, which by the way is a Friday. And when we got married 16 years ago, it was red hot. It was absolutely red hot. Look at it now. You know what I mean? So hopefully on that day of our anniversary, it's a Friday, we might go live together on the Friday evening. So well, you see, the wedding car was a Rolls Royce, and we got a free. Well, it weren't champagne. I think it was just fizzy wine, if you know what I mean, prosecco or something like that. It weren't actually champagne. So I had one glass, and by the time we got to the reception place, it were all gone, and I'd only had the one glass. So I'll let you guess for yourself who drunk it. I had the one glass, and by the time I got to the reception venue, it was again. She says it was fingers slip. Yeah, and we're going to say, yeah, my. So yeah, I mean, I sort of started going a bit later, Kate, because I thought I might get more people in, but obviously, there's one or two others that are alive. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's and we've been married 16 years this year.
I know, that's for a wicked out 16 whole years.
Mm,
Together 18, it's got here.
I'm not saying nothing, but uh, but yeah, I mean, obviously, because it falls on a Friday, we'll. How dare you, Ian? Yeah, yeah. It's it's same as I say, same as we were saying. Um, uh, 10 o'clock is like a bit early for people. Glyn says that's why I'm grey, but I'm not commenting on that, Glyn. You know, uh, Ian is actually going out magnet fishing in a little bit with Sophie, and well, just put it this way, Kate. They went out Saturday night, and Sophie was a little bit ill afterwards. Yeah, yeah. Well, you see, same as I say, that's why. I mean, like not last week, week before, I did go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But same as I was saying, I was in that much pain Friday. I couldn't have sat here, you know, and kept still, if you know what I mean. Well, if you go outside, I mean, need to have a shower tomorrow, had you?
That's what I mean. I'll take a shampoo.
I'm going to say, don't forget your soap and shampoo.
I do need a shave.
So yeah, yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, Kate did well. He suffered really badly with morning sickness. She was throwing her. Yeah, well, Ian, I mean, if you want to, I think Ian paid 30, 40, 30, 40 quid for his thing. He did send us, and I'm a nun. Yeah, I could just imagine Ian sat there now going, "Meow." Yeah, on 21st of this month, actually, Glyn. It falls on a Friday night. It's like a week on Friday. Yeah, because it's 14th Friday, isn't it? Yeah, it's a week on Friday, our anniversary. So yeah, well, Ian said he got his off Amazon, I think.
Amazon, were it all?
Gordon says you're all right here. Where's that flying pig? He says it's Amazon you need. I'm laughing at what Kate put. She says, Ian, you spent the entirety of 2018 getting women pregnant over YouTube. Yeah, it says Mrs. Peeves showed the device you sent her live, and he says that's just touching the keyboard. Well, I think the one that Ian we're at £500. No, I mean, it'll.
This is a £290.
No, I think Ian's the one that he bought were 500. I think. $300 kilograms. One,
300 one.
yeah. Well, my pussy licking itself as we speak, and it's black. Well, my black pussy is fast asleep. That's all I'm saying
The
is.
ginger and white one and black and white one are definitely getting wet.
Yeah. And the ginger and white, and as Chris said, the black and white pussies is getting wet. The black one's got more sense. Hiya, Mark. How are you? And they name her Lucy. Well, yeah, Tucker and Lucy are both outside, and it's absolutely piddling it down here. So
coming at right time talking about pussy.
It's a wonder Mark hadn't just said, what have I just come into? Gordon's asked Kate if she wants counselling. Oh dear. Yeah, we're just having a laugh, Mark. You know, we're on about yeah, we got on about pussies. Well, Ian started it off.
Pussy cat.
Yeah. And we're talking about the feline variety. It's just I've given up wondering things like that. Ian says his pussy's black and hairy this week. Oh dear. Kate says pussy, hairy pussies. Oh. Well, I sat combing mine yesterday. You get a better class of smut here. Yeah. I was going to say I can actually show you what I combed mine with if I can find it. It's on here somewhere.
Don't get dildo out.
It's all right. I can't find it now. I don't know what I've done with it. So, hi, Ian. It's all right. We're talking about pussies, or trimming pussies, or combing pussies, or wet pussies of the feline variety, just to, clarify the situation.
If you think the chat's crazy, you should see what baked goods for me.
Yes, I do know what Kate's referring to. The penis-shaped cookies. So it says don't have just had me dinner. But we are talking. We're not talking about. I mean, it all depends how dirty your mind is. But we are talking about the feline variety. He says, "Ask Chris. I wasn't lying. He got pictures."
Where they are.
So yes. We're just saying, Ian. It's absolutely wanging it down here, and my black pussy is asleep on the sofa, and other two are out.
No, well, that's because you were a dirty stuff out.
So yes, but yes, I combed my black pussy yesterday, and they absolutely loved it.
Well, we know some messenger.
All right, I'm checking mine as well. Hey, up, I've got a picture like that, Ian, but I'll send you mine. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Sticky
Yeah, who does that remind you of?
A little lazy half sat down there. It's raining cats and dogs. Now I got it here. Taking his tongue out, bless him.
Yeah, well, I've got one. Hey, we've got Chaotic World in as well. So it's all right. We exchanging pussy pictures. I've got one exactly like. I mean, I don't know whether you got that one here, Ian, but exactly the same, but facing the other way.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh, it's lovely sunny where Kate is. Kate, I've got Kate sending me pictures now.
Uh-oh.
we're swapping pussy pics of the feline variety. It's all right. Ian's got a black cat, a black pussy, and I've got a black pussy as well. That sounds good, doesn't it? Both got black pussies.
Don't take the phone beat yet.
It says the Kate's put Jesus, she exposed me. Tissue, my eyes is running like. She says, please don't show everyone my pussy. Oh dear. I'm crying with laughter here. Oh dear. Oh. It's all right, we're talking about the feline variety, Chaotic. If you think you've come to mad house, you'd probably be right. Thomas says he's got his new chairs going to be delivered today.
Yeah, don't break it.
Oh dear. I mean, that's the title of the live stream. Let's have fun, banish the Monday blues. So, hiya CCTV. You see what's it? You see? So I've just wiped my eyes at this, and I'm still. CCTV users changing subject and saying he's got a black cock. Oh dear. So
Talk about swinkers now.
Oh dear. Gordon says it needs a shovel over its head, then CCTV user. And here says a good black cock. Well, we've gone from pussies to black pussies now to black cocks. Well, as you know, Chaotic, we like a good laugh. You know, I mean, it all depends. I mean, if I got anybody new in the bar, thank God they're talking about pussies and cocks. You and the yeah. I can't still laugh. I still laugh about that, Kate. Oh dear. When she was stood at doorstep and the police had gone to somebody's across road and she didn't realise they're all the dress were undone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she was saying, "Oh, I've got a new dress on. Do you like it?" And I went. She looked down, saw it were all unbuttoned, and I says, "Well, I didn't say anything because I thought it was supposed to be like that." She said, CCTV user says, I come to the lovely Jeanette stream, first word I hear is pussy. It's all right. He says, no, Kate, it looked better on me. Oh dear. We'll never be able to forget that one, Kate. Yeah, I did. She kept saying, "Oh, do you like me?" I've got a lovely summery dress on, and like from about here, it were all open. So She looks down, sees all her dids hanging out. I says, well, I didn't say anything because I thought it was supposed to be like that. Don't get on about doggy CCTV user. Oh dear, I can't. My eyes is streaming. But yeah, I mean, you know what they say: laugh and you live longer. So, mini streak. Well, honestly, I hadn't known Inquisitive Moments, CG Kate, very long, and we were talking via Messenger, like the video chat, and she'd been stood out on the doorstep, sort of. There'd been something gone off across the road, so she stood on a doorstep, not realising that all her dress were undone. So everybody across the road had a good flasher to, and then she came on the video chat on Messenger, and I got a good thing, and so as I say, she suddenly realised that everything was hanging out, and I just says I thought the dress was supposed to be like that. So yeah. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Chris has just said he was at work, so we missed a flashing. Yeah, I can remember that as well. Ended up. She says, "Do you remember the neighbour who kept scraping the shovel on my wall?"
You're lucky fix.
Blinded. Yeah, as if Ian don't know what dogging is. He says, "What is it? The new RSPCA program?" So, but yeah, I mean, we have had some funny moments. But yeah, so sort of since then, when we've video chatted, she's always made sure that she's correctly dressed. And yeah, when this neighbour, it's not where she lives now, it's where she. If Rolf is in it, can't me out. So yeah, I mean, we were actually, I think I were on a live stream, and all I could hear was this shovel scraping. Kate had to shut the window and shut curtains and everything. Oh dear. I forgot what I'm going to say then.
Yeah, and everything all planned out for this live stream, but it's got out of
I have. What were I going to say?
Oh.
Yeah. But it was something to do with dogging. I forgot now. I keep having these brain farts, if you know what I mean. Where I was going to say something and then I forget what I was going to say. So, she says, laugh me off. It was something to do with dogging. Hiya, Easy. How are you?
Hello, Easy.
It's all right. Well, we're just having a laugh because we've had the subject of black pussies, black cocks, and now we're on the subject of dogging. So,
not what you think either.
Ian Matthews was in thing, and he says we're talking about black pussies and everything, and he says don't, I've just had my dinner. Hey up, I've got a wet ginger pussy now.
Not wet, mate.
Looks like a drowned rat.
Well, I'm gonna let you while you're burning now.
New person, what a lovely lady, Jeanette. It was something to do with dogging. New person. It's a shit that sounds like one of my shows. But we do have these live streams occasionally where we were on about Lycra and Linford Christie's Lunchbox not so long back, and Thomas started that one off, which is White Rose Vlogs. So we sort of do get on some subjects, and some, as I say, the subject before you came in were dogging. So and now they're on about Rolf Harris. Probably not be able to get monetized for this one.
No, this one will be all right.
Oh dear. I forgot again now. I remembered what I was going to say, and then I forgot. This lunchbox would explode in your microwave. Pick sounded Scottish there. No, that's how he talks normally, Kate. Oh dear. So, and Tucker bought Chris a bird back this morning, and he won't let him in.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to just let him in, because that's it.
Chaotic says goodbye monetizing. So yes. Gordon says I'm still not over the courgette in the microwave.
So what's your nickname for the pocket? I've got one.
No, it's still Pixie. He's always been Pixie from school days, so we're still Pixie, but it's just the channel that's changed. Katie's still Pixie. So yes, Tucker bought him a bird back this morning of the feathered variety, not So yes. So yes, we do get on some. We do get onto some subjects. Pixie has gone through a transition. Only a slight one. Oh dear. You should have done a live yesterday, Leeds Triathlon. Lots of Lycra ladies. Oh, okay. Chaotic Worlds chatting. I would like to be in your pocket. Oh, we've got Chaotic. Yeah, flirting with Kate.
Yeah, that's what she said, mate.
Her pizza pocket. There's only one. There's only one thing that you to get in Kate's pocket. It's pizza and doggy style.
You want one?
Yes, please. Of course. It's got to be pizza and doggy style. So that's what you've got to be into to get in the inquisitive moment Kate's club. So hair pulling is optional. We're getting on. Oh, God. So yes. So, can you manage doggy style and pizza, Chaotic? If so, you're in with a shot. I'm matchmaking now. So there you go. Chaotic says, I'll bring the pizza and the doggy. Yeah. Kate says, I'm admin of the Doggy Style and Pizza Club. We have wristbands. And Thomas says, I bet the Queen likes her hair pulled. Probably pull it out if you pull Queen's hair. And likes extra garlic sauce. Ooh. So we've gone back down to 6. So obviously some people don't like the tone of the chat, if you know what I mean. So all over a crust. Oh dear. Dropping like flies now because we've got onto pizza and doggy style. He says that's okay. Oh dear. Snowflakes. Oh dear. Oh, my eyes is running now. I've never laughed so much. Get in your safe spaces, snowflakes. Oh dear. Absolutely. What a question to ask, Kate. Oh dear. Who wants nudes? I knew it would be something like that, Kate. B&Q do a wide range of colour cards, including nude. Oh dear, I'm trying to work out how to get my chair snap video into a future. Do you know out about that, Chris? That video that he put up on Facebook, how to put it onto YouTube.
You have to download it off of Facebook and then upload it that way. I don't think you do it directly from Facebook.
Did you hear that, Thomas? Chris says you'd have to download. Well, I don't know. Download it and re-upload it onto YouTube.
You have to somehow download it from Facebook, then upload it to YouTube that way.
Chaotic World. When Kate ran about Newwood, she says there's got plenty of B&Q do a wide range of colour cards, including nude and Chaotic Worlds, but nudes and like praying. You know why? What I often say, nobody wants to see me nude.
Yeah,
well, only one person. So I'm laughing at Chris because Tucker's just come in and he's wet through. He's wanted to go on Chris's knee. Oh dear, he don't like a ginger wet pussy.
No.
He says, well, you're married. When I says nobody wants to see me nude. Yeah, a ginger one at that, Kate.
It's a white one, it's multicoloured.
Oh dear. Has Lucy gone back out or did she come in at first place? Hi, a big fish, how are you? Unless it's yours. Oh dear.
I don't big fish.
Yeah, sorry about the chat, Big Fish. We're talking metaphorically, like wet pussies of the feline variety.
No, it's not a Siamese.
Oh dear. Kate says, I asked Ian earlier, has he ever seen the film Big Fish? And Big Fish arrived in the chat. It's a sign. Well, there you go. It's like a deja vu moment, Kate. Big Fish, I wish to buy your pussy.
Higher mark, please.
A higher mark, please. It's all right, we're having a bit of a laugh. We're talking about pussies and CCTV user were on about black cock, you know, with the cock-a-doodle-doo variety. Who's pregnant? Not me, I hope. I mean, getting off the subject. Wrong sex. Here in the UK, there's a program called Coronation Street. Now, the storyline in the thing is, there's a girl that's pregnant. Now, she, like Kate, suffers terribly with morning sickness, and she actually passed out. So they went to the hospital, and they gave her a scan. And when they did the scan, they found out she was having 4 babies. She was having quads, and then next minute, you know, the father keeled over, and me and Chris was laughing about it, and he said that'd be me. I says, well, put it this way, if I had a scan and they told me I were having 4, I'd go and throw myself in the nearest river. Sorry about that, but jokingly, of course. You know, I mean, 1's okay, but when you're having 4, and we were laughing about it because he just went, and he were on floor. But yeah, you know, and Chris says when he fainted, when they were told she were having 4, Chris says that'd be me.
Where's big in Canada?
Yeah. Well, you see, I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, Big Fish, Gemma and Chesney, 2 characters in Coronation Street. She's pregnant. Well, she fainted, so they went to have a scan to make sure everything were all right, to be told that she were having quads. You know, and the minute that they said, you know, because she started off by saying, oh, well, twins run in my family. I'm a twin, my mum were a twin, and my grandma had twins. And sort of, it was a bit, you know, a bit of a comedy. And he says, well, why didn't you say? And she says, well, you never asked. So basically, the sonographer were looking, and she says, don't tell me it's twins. And the sonographer said,
okay, 4.
yeah. So the sonographer said, this is first time I've ever come across this. And she was saying, what's up? And she says, there's actually 4. And then next thing you know, Chesney keels over and is you know, outfit count on floor. You know, and Chris says, oh, that'd be me being told if I, and I says, well, if they told me I were having 4, you know. But yeah, it were really funny that yeah, it's 2 sets of twins. But the thing is, Gemma says when she was told that she was having quads, she says, well, how's that going to work? Because I've only got 2 boobs. I thought, well, that's typical. That's something like Chris would say. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She just says, well, how's that going to work? Because I've only got 2 boobs. I thought, well, chances are of them all wanting feeding, you know, but it's, you know, it's the comedy value of it.
Oh, God.
I don't open this one.
Is it going to break the eyes even more? Yeah, you wish. Only good at that. He wishes it were a baby back.
Thomas, has Thomas sent you something as well? Constant moaning. He's put at you. I would be scared. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know whether you've sent it to Kate or not, Ian, but it's as funny as what's it. Oh dear. Oh dear. But hiya, country girls go hunting. We're getting 12 in now. We're talking dirty. Sorry about that. It's a good job I've got my tissue to hand. Now we're talking about pussies and cock and whatever. We've got 12 in. Sorry about that, country girls go hunting. It's just a metaphor. We've just been talking of the feline variety of pussies and the bird variety of cocks. Just coming at the right time. 2 girls, 1 cup. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry about that.
Coming in, she's gone.
Ian's gonna send it to you, Kate. No, country girls.
I'm bothered now.
Country girls still here. Somebody else.
Somebody else has
gone. She says it's okay, and you're talking to a country girl that has heard everything. Channel should come with a health warning. We don't always talk like this. It all depends sort of which direction the chat goes, if you know what I mean. Kate says, can you imagine us all out at the pub sitting at a table? Oh dear. She does, she's like it all the time. Chaotic says, I got 7 and tell them that they will be on Wish, offer up and let go by the end of the day. I assume you're talking about pussies. Oh dear. And if you were wondering, country girl, just drones and cameras is my husband.
I've already put it in a chat. I beat you to it.
Oh dear. I'm assuming it's on about pussies, Kate. 7 pussies? I don't know.
Has mine got 9?
Kate says, get me notepad and pen. don't want any more, Kate. Oh dear.
Bad enough, they want 16-year-olds. They're by 7 of them.
Yeah. And after Friday, we've got to put up with 10 weeks.
No, he's getting a job.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay, you have messages, oh dear.
Obviously she's got it.
I can't speak.
Oh, my glasses are steaming up now.
Everybody else was like, what the hell is this sense?
Did you like my younger picture of me?
It can't be a younger picture of you because it's not in black and white.
It's a good job Bella isn't here. That's all I'm saying. Or Emma. That's always worrying when Ian sends messages.
Was your dad addicted to my anger?
Poor Bella would be shocked. Oh dear.
Jim saying, oh, come here, kids, I've got a picture for you to see. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Do you know?
I've just sent it to Nick. Oh dear.
It'd be like, I don't want to see it.
Oh, the same as I say, it's a good job Bella's not. I see what Kate's put. This baby picture's got a bit of girth. Bella would be saying, "Oh God, don't send me any more. Don't send me any more."
Just wrong.
Oh dear. Well, at least we've had a laugh on this damp, dismal Monday morning.
Afternoon.
Well, afternoon.
So you got all flustered there, haven't you?
It's that picture Ian sent me. Tripod.
Stick your GoPro on top of it.
Where is Bella? Well, she's been down to daughter's, chaotic. She stopped on like an extra week because her daughter was invited to a wedding in Portugal. So I think there was arriving back in England yesterday, a daughter. So I think she'd stayed to look after the kids while her daughter and a partner went to Portugal to this wedding. So yeah. But
Country girls do face like.
I wonder where they stick the camera to. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, chaotic. I mean, she should be sort of going back home. I don't know whether today, tomorrow, or so yeah. But I mean, she might actually, because she went down on the train. I don't know whether she's coming back on the train. So she might be on the train. It's a good job she weren't tuned in this morning, unless she's watching. Oh dear. But there's one thing you can say, we have a laugh.
Well, I wish this was together.
It's picture that DJing. She's putting if so sorry, Bella. So DJ's sent us a pic.
Sent us some pictures of via messenger.
Yeah. Pertaining that's him as a baby Britain.
How do you know?
Oh dear. Oh. I'm sweating now. I go to church on a Sunday. The vows that I make, I break. Then come Monday, pogo sticks. Oh dear. Oh, Christmas going awake. So, I have to say, country girl, we're not always like this. Sometimes we do get on serious subjects.
Not very often.
Not very often. But it's just had we got on about all my pussies are in now. 2 wet ones and a dry one. So not very often. We do talk about some serious subjects, but more often than not, we like to have a laugh. It's just that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I'll just say we don't sort of it's all good fun. We talk about pussies, obviously we're on about the feline variety.
Like 2 wet ones and 1 dry one. Let it go viral.
2 wet ones and a dry one. Oh dear. But if you were wondering, yes, we have got 3 cats.
That is a dry top trick.
Oh dear, viral pussies. Oh dear me. I've gone all hot and bothered now. Oh dear. Well, you ain't got to shoot off. That sounds good, doesn't it?
I'm shooting off, don't we?
I ought to rephrase that. Callum's already at home, so we don't have to shoot off to come fetch Callum. That's what I was going to say.
No excuse to get a stick of fingers, though.
So that came out a little bit wrong when I says I don't have to shoot off, but hey ho, sticky. Well, put it this way, Tucker's licking himself, so yeah.
You're a wet putty cat.
So yes, he had an exam this. Talking seriously, Callum had an exam this morning. Chris went to pick him up. He'll back here for 11:20. So yeah, so we don't have to go shooting off to fetch Callum from. Hiya, Shauna, how are you?
Hello, Shauna.
Oh dear.
Free show.
You've missed the best bit, Shauna. We're talking about pussies and black cocks and
the animal variety.
Yes, of the animal variety. Hazy came in and he says it sounds like he says it sounds like one of my shows. Oh dear. So yes, so we're talking about the pussy of the feline variety, and we've had a right laugh, Shauna. We have, CCTV user were on about he's got a black cock on a friend's allotment, and it's absolutely piddling it down with rain, and You know, got 2 wet pussies.
One now.
So that's sort of the gist of the conversation so far. Oh dear. But yeah, we've had a right laugh, you know, and as the title suggests, let's have fun. The pussies were outside, only 2 of them, Kate. So the wet inside pussies. It's been very cool. You pussy probably freeze. Oh dear. Well, I think we're getting all the rain that they've had in America because it's forecast rain nearly every day this week. So yeah, I think we're having the wet weather from. We've got an airy coat. Oh dear. And I've got a black one, a ginger one, and a black and white one. Just so you know. Oh dear.
Oh my God.
Mrs. P has more than one pussy, read all about it. Oh dear. She says I'm rolling with laughter. Oh dear. Well, if I turn the camera around and show you Mr. P, I don't know whether you can. He's over there, look. That's the black and white one. That's right, I'm trying to angle it. That's the ginger one. And I don't think you'll be able to see the black one because he's over there on the sofa. Oh, pure white one with one green eye and one blue eye.
Hi.
So yeah, you've seen 2 of my pussies. Other one's on the sofa, fast asleep. He's got more sense than other 2. So yeah, and believe it or not, Lucy is next to the oldest, and she's only a tiny little thing. But it's a wonder you can't hear her purring over here. She purrs ever so loud and snores loud as well.
Like a freight train.
I've never heard a cat snore so loud in all my life. But Lucy is a daddy's girl and Tucker's a daddy's boy. But the black one, he's more.
Anybody.
Yeah. He likes the black pussy. So yeah, it sort of gets to the stage where the ginger one, it follows him everywhere, and when I mean everywhere, I mean everywhere.
I can't go to Labby without him following me.
Yeah, so it's got to a point now, he even follows him when he goes to the toilet, and you know, like pulling his trousers down, he actually gets inside his trousers when he pulls them down. My daughter had a kitten that was born with no tail. Wow. So yeah, but yeah, we've got the two that's all Chris and Benny's anybody's, if you know what I mean. He got a tail. Oh dear. But yeah, they've just come in as well because it's absolutely chucking it down with rain here. I think we're having all the rain that's come over from the USA. So it's America's fault that we're getting all the rain. See, we've dropped down to 7 now. Yeah, now we're not talking about pussies and black cocks and whatever. Dropped down to 7 now. Not Tory, so yeah. So what has everybody been doing over the weekend? Not.
Oh, top in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, it's a special breed. I can't remember the breed name offhand, but they are expensive. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit, but the weather forecast did say that more or less it were going to rain on and off all week. So it's but it don't do my arthritis any good, put it that way.
Absolutely, just sat quietly for a change.
Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, we've got the 3 and that's enough. So oh, you see, I suffer with a underactive thyroid. I take thyroxine, and I have done for about 20 odd year now. So is it treatable then, Shauna? Hey, we've got Crimson in.
Hello.
It's all right, you've missed a good chat this morning, Crimson. Right up your alley. Pussy and black cock. Pussy is in the feline variety, and black cock is in the feathered variety. Yeah, that. So you've missed a good chat this morning. Oh yeah, I see the oncologist on Thursday. Well, keeping fingers crossed, Shauna, and everything turns out okay. So hey, we've got James in.
Hey, hello, James.
It's raining. He wants it as how's your weather there? It's raining. It's not very good at the moment. So yes, it's I'm blaming I'm blaming America for all this rain, cause I think they've sent it over here.
Oh, Shauna.
I thought you said Bangkok. No, black cock. Was in the cock-a-doodle-doo variety. So yes, we've been through a lot of subjects this morning. Oh, it's raining here as well. Oh well. we don't like to be left out, James. We
Yeah, we share a light.
yeah, it went ever so dark, and the reason why we got onto the subject of pussies is because we've got 3 cats, and 2 of them were out and 1 were in. So the black one's got more sense than the other 2. So the drying themselves off as we speak.
All right now.
It took your top back off now. No, took us in now, Crimson. But it's just yeah. Well, he's licking himself, getting himself dry, and Lucy and Tucker were the ones that were out. Benny's the one that's been curled up on the sofa all morning. He's got more sense. We have been having 9 degrees overnight and 27 tomorrow.
Oh.
It's not cold here. It's just the rain.
About 15 or something like that.
Trying to get the thing up. Oh.
That sounds a bit dodgy.
It's 14 degrees here. So which isn't too bad. Yeah. I mean, we were only talking about it the other day, and we were saying like in Australia it's like winter time.
In winter, and she's getting 27. Like our summer, that.
That's it. I mean, we lucky like in the summer if we reach 27 in summer, let alone in winter time. So what was that? That was Lucy.
I'm still here, just been working
I thought-
on another video.
I thought it was you trying to cough a fur ball up. So yeah, you know, I mean, it's I heard of that time. It's all right. Lucy's making some weird noises. Yeah, I mean, it's not cold, but it's just rain and it's wind's died down a little bit. Oh, whereabouts, Shauna? I mean, we live in South Yorkshire. I mean, we're not far away from Ian. Johnny Five actually lives sort of about 30, 40 minutes away. So yeah. I mean, obviously Hayes is a bit further away because he's in Wales, so that's about
4-hour drive.
About 3.5, 4 hours. I mean, we're not all that far away from. Oh, in Devon, that's about. Yeah, that's about.
That is 4 hours.
About 4 or 5 hours away from us. So as I say, Johnny's in Leeds and we're in Sheffield. So Johnny's about 30. It all depends how fast you drive, really.
Shauna's in Australia, ain't she?
Yeah.
The 4 or 5 hour drive will be just going. I'm just in tea shop.
So yeah,
10 hours.
Actually, Johnny is the closest to us. So he lives in Leeds, which is basically about 30 minutes away. So, I mean, like, let's say if we were going to Scotland, that's about 7 hours, something like that. I'm not quite sure. That's about right, Mr. P.
What's that?
When you says I'm just dipping to shop, about 4 hours drive. We see we're lucky in that respect. Where we live, we've got a Asda / Walmart, which is like in car about the superstore is about 10 minutes away, and we've got a smaller version about 2 minutes away in car. So in that respect, so I mean, I couldn't be doing with that, nearest shop or anything being miles and miles away.
And I bet the buying.
I mean, it's like Chris will say, "Oh, I'm just nipping to Asda." 5 minutes and it's there and back.
That'd be all right. Going all shopping in Australia. Figure out if we got built.
Oh dear. It's I couldn't be doing with that. It's like, oh, we've forgot such and such, or we've forgot such and such. You've only got to drive 4 hours, to go to the nearest shop. Oh, we just got Costco here, but we got Aldi. Oh, and Woolworths. Well, Woolworths has been closed down in the UK for years, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Woolworths has. Well, a few. I'd say at least 7. I reckon so.
Go quiet.
I know.
Just be chatting.
2008.
What?
Well,
Oh, is
was
it?
yeah.
Oh,
So it's like 11 years. So
I didn't think you were that long.
yeah, it says 27th of December, 2008.
Got online shopping now. Over here.
So I was just looking how long it had been closed here in the UK, and it was what did I say, 2008?
Yeah.
So it's about 11 years.
Woolworths used to be wrong. Was here in Australia, but Woolworths took over. They are expensive. Yeah. They were expensive over here. That's why they got bust.
I think it says on because I just googled it, 307 branches of Woolworths got closed down over here. There's no, I don't know whether you can still do like buy Woolworths stuff online,
Yeah,
but
you can online shopping.
all the Woolworths branches actually closed down. So yeah, I just googled it and it says 2008, so it's like 11 years. So since we last had a Woolworths high street store, so but I mean, it's like, I don't know whether it's same in Australia, but a lot of the smaller businesses, well, and some of the big ones here in the UK have closed. Uh, British-owned stores, to name just one. But a lot of you know, it, it's um, it's the economy at the end of the day that's sort of made them go into administration. There's a lot gone out of business in last couple of years, and I think it's all to do with like online. You know, people buying online through Amazon and eBay and things like that. They just can't compete with it. Hi Tony, how are you?
Tony in.
Yes, he says I'm sorry I'm late.
I'll let you off. Just this once. Why should I catch on you?
Well, I would say it's a good job you didn't come in earlier on, but we were talking about pussies and whatever, and we're having a right laugh. You'd have been in stitches, Tony.
Feline variety.
Yeah, so the feline variety. So as we do sometimes, we do get onto these subjects. We've been having a right laugh. I've had to wipe my eyes several times because I was just laughing that much. Yeah, it's booming over here. Yeah, the same thing happened here too, mostly because of the rent they pay. Yeah, yeah. Well, you see, that's been the problem with a lot of the bigger name brands. It's the fact that people don't have to move, don't have to go into town, blah blah blah. They can just buy it online, and that's the problem that they've been having. So yeah, that's why a lot of the businesses have gone out of business, is because people are finding same thing cheaper online. Yeah, you have to pay delivery and whatever, but I mean, it's like before we got the car, I used to do all my shopping online at Asda/Walmart, but we've got a superstore 10 minutes away in the car. And same as I said to Chris, a lot of the time they'd make stupid substitutions, so you don't always get what you order. That's why I like to go to the superstore. I know what I'm getting. I know that I've got what I want, not something that they've substituted that that you don't need. I mean,
you'd order something like ham for your sandwich, and you'd end up with something like cat meat.
yeah.
Oh, yay!
But the thing is, it's they just substitute whatever they want. It's not always necessarily what what you want, but but you have got the option of sending it back if you don't want it, which we've had to do. Jerry Harvey from Harvey Norman has his own department store. He's going apeshit because he's losing business. Yeah, but you see, that's the way of the world. I mean, it's the modern times that we live in that people are finding it quicker, easier, more convenient to buy online, and that's the same as I say. There's quite a few just in the last year alone that has gone bust here in the UK. That it's cheap. Well, they don't always work out cheaper, but it's more convenient to buy online, get it delivered. Well, that's a fair point. I mean, it's it's like same as I say before we got the car. It were more convenient for us to do a shopping online because we got it delivered to us. Hey, we've got John in.
Hey, Mr. Thompson, cheeky beggar.
So yeah, I mean, but now, same as I say, since we've got the car, it's I'd sooner go to the big superstore, and it is a superstore because it's got 2 floors to it, and know that I'm getting exactly what I want. How you doing, John? I hope you're recovering well.
I'll say, how's your bottom?
I weren't gonna say anything like that. I'm just
gonna embarrass him in front of everybody.
Yeah. Did you like the comment?
Yeah,
All right, if you're wondering, John is Chris's workmate that he used to work with.
I say workmate, we just call him Signal because they're off that board.
Yeah, and he put you getting a gut on you.
All paid for, Johnny boy.
Your laughter is awesome, Jeanette, and that's what I missed as well, seeing being away, but now back for good. That's good then, Tony. But yeah, you'd had a right laugh. But yeah, I mean, it's sort of got I mean, it's like everything else. It's sort of it's got its pros and its cons. Same as I say, at the time I used to order my shopping online because it was more convenient because we hadn't got a car, and but you don't always get what you order. Whereas now we've got the car, I like to go to the superstore Asda because I know that I can get what I want. So
I've got to wait about 10 minutes for him to reply. He's not very good on keyboard on his phone.
Yeah. So if anybody that's interested, I'm going to do a vlog later on, double chocolate loaf cake, and then I'm going to do another one tomorrow. It's more aimed at one that you can do with your kids. It's a chocolate smartie, like a tray bake thing. So yeah, so that's 2 vlogs that I've got planned. One I'll probably be doing a bit later on, and the other one I'll probably do tomorrow. The one with the Smarties on, it's just like a chocolate tray bake, like chocolate butter icing, and then you just sprinkle it with Smarties. Oh, he's off another 3 weeks at least.
Oh, talk about long holiday.
Oh dear. I'll tell you something though, John. Chris don't miss it at all.
No.
Don't miss it at all.
SHIT hole.
Yeah. He don't miss it whatsoever. I'll just show you pictures of what I'm making. You know, just out of matter of interest. That one is the double chocolate loaf cake. Basically, chocolate chips inside, and then you drizzle white, dark, and milk chocolate on top. Oh, you made some fish cakes. And then the other one that I'm doing is that one, which is like just like a chocolate tray bake with chocolate butter icing sprinkled with Smarties. More for the kiddies really. So so they the two that I've got planned. What the chocolate loaf cake today, I'm going to be cooking and filming, and then tomorrow I'll probably make the Smarties one. Let me say, I like to mix it up a bit. The Smarties one is more geared to, you know, something that you can do with the kids. You know what I mean? So if you've got grandkids or, you know, you've got young children, it's something that they can help with, that they can, you know, just finishing my coffee off. So has Tucker gone back out now?
Yeah, like a Wally Bear.
I don't either. Jeanette must be truthful, though I'm getting a gut like pixies. I mean, he's even admitted it himself, John. He says since I've packed up work in November, he says he's put a lot of weight on. And same as I says, you're not as active as you was when you were at work. You know, I mean, you know, being truthful about it is. I am going to have to drop in one of these days, Jeanette, and sample your amazing food. It's all them cakes. Ooh, that sounds nice. Experimenting with the crumb topping. Use some sage and onion stuffing, bashed to fine crumbs, mixed in with the breadcrumbs. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's. I mean, it were like, what day did I make that lemon drizzle? Were it Friday?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sort of baking every day. It's just every now and again. I mean, I made a lemon drizzle on Friday because the lemon drizzle I can make with my eyes shut. Oh dear, I like that. No point, Tony. I would have eaten it all by the time you get here. Well, there's still some lemon drizzle left.
No, I'm not going to have a piece of it.
And then, same as I say, I'm making the double chocolate. It's just like it's the aim of what I do, like my baking. It's.
I'll make sure I get there early.
It's a case of I like to do things that I know people can make. Now this double chocolate loaf cake, it's like your chocolate cake recipe, but you put chocolate chunks in the cake, and then you know when it's cooled down, you melt some white chocolate, dark chocolate, and milk chocolate, and just drizzle it over the top. That's it. And the Smarties one is sort of similar, but it's like a tray bake, and you make like a chocolate butter icing and just sprinkle Smarties on the top. Oh, you're no good at the sweets. I'm better at the sweet. We see. I like to think that anybody that watches my baking vlogs will say, "Oh, that looks nice. I'll bake it." I don't like to do things that are too difficult, like for the novice baker that that they can watch the baking vlogs and say, "Oh, I'm going to make that. That looks easy enough to do." You know what I mean? Well, it's just a thing from saying to tomorrow at doctors is closing early. I awake, RC. How are you?
Hey, wake into the house.
So yeah, I like to think that people, because I sort of explain how everything's done. Chris puts all the ingredients and everything in the description. They can, you know, um, well, you see, I made a Victoria sandwich the other day, and for some unknown reason, both of them sunk in the middle. Now, when I made the lemon drizzle the other day, that sunk, but not as much. And I sort of come to the realization it might have been the eggs that I used. They weren't fresh eggs. So, okay then, John, thank you for coming in.
See you later, Broski.
So, yes. I'm laughing at what Chris has just put. Yes, when we went to Bella and Baz's, she downloaded a thumbnail creator thing, you know. Now, Chris got the hang of it straight away. Now, not the lemon drizzle again, you're killing me. I was messing about with it the other day because I was on Nerd of the North and he was saying, you've got it weren't actually mine, but it were talking about somebody else's. They were putting the same thumbnail on every single, download or whatever. And he says you could really do with mixing it up. Now, same as I say, when we were at Bella's, what's the name of that Bella? Canva. Canva. Now, it's quite simple to use. That one is Tony. Well, it's got to be simple because I learned how to create the thumbnail. So, I've created quite a few, so I can like mix it up a little bit and put different thumbnails on. And wait for it, I even learned how to link my social media. The only one that I've not been able to do is Instagram, but I don't use Instagram all that much anyway. But I've linked, the YouTube Facebook group that was already linked. So now I've linked my Twitter and my normal Facebook to my YouTube channel. The only one that I've not been able to link is the Instagram one. Can't see the missus letting me have chickens in the garden just for fresh eggs. But yeah, I mean, I came to the conclusion, Gordon, that not that the eggs were out of date, but they weren't fresh eggs. So it's funny. I made a Victoria sandwich and they both sunk in the middle. And when I made the lemon drizzle, I used the last of the eggs that I was using, and that sort of slightly sunk, but not as much as the Victoria. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've never ever had that happen before to that extent. You know, how it sank, and I come to the conclusion it was the eggs that I used. So, I mean, we're still alive. We've not been poisoned or anything, but it was just. I'm just assuming it was the eggs that I used. So, well, you see, the thing is, I mean, this Canva, it says what do you want because you can create all sorts of things. You can, um, and I just typed in search bar thumbnails, and it came up YouTube thumbnails, and it's like you can create them from your pictures if you want. I mean, like, let's say for instance, I'm going to be doing the double chocolate loaf cake in a bit. What Chris will do is he'll take a picture of the finished article. Somebody can't hear it chucking it down with rain here. But yeah, or what Chris will do, he'll take a picture of the finished article and you incorporate that into your thumbnail. Now, I've downloaded a few pictures of myself, so there'll be a picture of myself, a picture of the finished article, and then underneath there'll be the title, double chocolate loaf cake. Oh, you use duck eggs. Well, I mean, I look at it this way, Wakey. An egg's an egg. Some are bigger than others, but at the end of the day, they've still got a yolk and they've still got, a white. You know what I mean? Well, you see, on my channel as well, Shauna, I did like a £5 meal challenge, and I did spaghetti bolognese because it's one of Chris's favourites. Love duck eggs, but I mean, same as I've said. I mean, this is coming from a baker. An egg's an egg, whether it's an ostrich egg. I mean, yeah, ostrich eggs is, but when you crack them open, they've still got a yolk and a white. You know what I mean? Oh, a lot more yolk to white ratio in the duck eggs. But it it's I mean, it's like we actually went and done his like big shop on Thursday, and I always like to get a joint of pork and a chicken. Now, oh, is that why were you thinking of taking your driving test and whatever, Tony? So we decided on Saturday we're going to do like a little bit of um, a bit of a freezer shop. So we actually went to Farm Foods, and the plan was, to get either a beef joint or whatever. Well, we ended up getting a leg of lamb. Now,
I don't think it'll fit in oven. It's big.
You see, going back to what Tony's just said, he says he's creating an edited custom thumbnail. No, I mean, when Bella's shown it me, she says you do this and you do this, and I thought, sod that, it looks too complicated. Well, then Chris started using it, and I just sat there the other day, same as I say, thank you, dear. And I sat there the other day, same as I say, I took on board what Nerd of the North had said about thumbnails and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, I know, I'm going to have a little bit of a mess about with it, let's just say. And Chris were quite impressed, let's just put it that way. Chris was quite impressed at the thumbnails that I'd created. Now, you don't necessarily have to you don't necessarily have to use your picture. You can just look, search for, I don't know, like Bella did one, cartoon cakes, and it came up with like a thing with cartoony cakes on. So you don't necessarily, but I wanted to personalize it to myself. So on the thumbnails that I created, I've more or less used pictures of myself so people know it's me. So it's whatever it's whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's same as Chris says. I were a bit daunted at first, but then I went on to it and I thought, well, if it don't work out, I can just delete it. So first of all, I messed about a little bit with it. You know what I mean? I messed about a little bit with it, and same as I say, it depends what you want from your thumbnails. You can do like a search, and it'll come up like with suggestions on. Let's say if you were to say, put in the search bar FPV drones. You know what I mean? It's just another tool to help you customize your thumbnails to whatever you want it to do, if you know what I mean.
What's it called?
Canva. Canva. Yeah. It's all right. Chris is going to look for it to probably put the link in. We see what it is on this Canva. A lot of the content you can buy. If you want the more complicated ones, you can buy them, but there's a lot that are free as well. So I've tended to go for the free stuff, if you know what I mean. Can you use any free software to help you edit and custom thumbnails? We see this Canva more or less does it all, Tony. I'll just have a look, see if I can find it. I have done. Hang on a minute. Here, canva.com. Yeah, I will when it's, yeah. So I'm just putting the link in. And that is the Canva that I used. I have done, Leaky, I beat you to it. But it's just a case of messing about with it, and it's just a case of which I did. That's all I did. I just messed about with it a little bit until you're satisfied it's right for you, if you know what I mean. Because there is, there is a like a delete thing. So if you're not satisfied with it, you just delete it. So, but I've got a few that I did that particular day. I were on a roll, so I thought, well, I'll keep going. But you see, with the live streams, you can't put the thumbnail on until it's processed and everything. Yeah, you're welcome, Tony. Same as I say, that's our Bella. I mean, Bella does some brilliant thumbnails. and basically that's who gave me the site. But it's just, it's like your taste is not always the same as the next person. It's whatever you want it, same as I say, I'll be doing the vlogging a little bit. What Chris will do, I mean, he'll probably put a picture of myself, a picture of the Loworth, and then below the name of it, and that's that's for my baking vlogs. Now I've created a few for the live streams, like Banish Monday Blues or something for a Monday one, Wacky Wednesday for the Wednesdays one, and Freaky Friday for Fridays ones. So I just messed about with it. That's all you can do is just mess about with it. Bacon and marmalade. Ugh. It's a case of, yeah, Mark Corner's done a few tutorials on thumbnails. You see, it's down to the individual. Whatever suits me don't necessarily, suit. It's down to personal preference, really. Whatever. I'm just like the same as Chris says. I'm just a beginner at it, and the ones that I've created now, a bit further down the line, once I've got a bit more used to it and got a bit more daring, let's say, I could probably create better ones. So it's just a case of messing about with it, finding out what suits you. Same as I say, if you're not satisfied with it, you just press that delete button and start again. So once you're satisfied with the design and everything, you download it to whatever your laptop or your tablet or whatever you're working on. You just download it to there. You know what I mean? It's a case of, it's like the editing software. It's trial and error till you get used to it, till you know what you're doing. It's it's a case of just keep going and just keep plodding on until you get something. It's all right, Thomas. We're just on about thumbnails and whatever. I've just learned how to create thumbnails, but the ones I've created are just ones. But the more you could, the more confident you get in creating these thumbnails, the more adventurous you can get. But it's like baby steps. You just start off small and so but it's but because I'd sort of done the thumbnails and found out to link my Facebook and my Twitter and everything to my YouTube channel, Chris says, only thing you've got to learn to do now is edit. I went, yeah, it's took me this long to learn how to nail and link everything to me YouTube channel. Give me a chance, man.
That's why I said give it 10 years.
So, right, guys, I've been going on over 2 hours. I want to get the baking vlog done. So hopefully I will see you all on Wednesday, health willing. So I want to thank everybody for coming in, and to the lovely Kate for making the super chat twice. So I don't know whether you're still watching, Kate, but thank you very much. Oh, Wakey says he's got a video ready with clickbait thumbnail, afraid to post it in case of backlash. But it's like everything else, Wakey. You can't please everybody all the time. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. I've had a fantastic laugh this morning. I want to thank everybody for making that possible. And I'll see you all on Wednesday. Bye.